Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
Does social media enhance our relationships, or is it a barrier to genuine connection? A question that stirs up a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions. In the blink of an eye, social media has woven itself into the very fabric of our day-to-day lives. It's become as essential as the morning cup of coffee for some, a platform to express, connect, and engage. In this digital age, it's fascinating to observe how social media has expanded the horizons of our relationships. Be it friendships, family ties, or romantic partnerships, social media has left an indelible mark on all. Each type of relationship carries its own unique flavor, and social media adds a new dimension to these intricate bonds. Friendships can span continents, unfettered by geographical boundaries thanks to social media. It allows us to share slices of our lives, creating a tapestry of shared experiences and memories. It's a platform to celebrate triumphs, offer solace during trials, or simply indulge in lighthearted banter. Family relationships, too, have been touched by the digital wave. The family group chat on Messenger apps has become a virtual living room, where we share news, exchange ideas, or simply bask in the warmth of familial love. It's a space where grandparents can watch their grandchildren grow, even if they're oceans apart. Romantic relationships have also been revolutionized by social media. It's a space to express love, share moments, and create memories. It's where relationships are born, nurtured, or sometimes even ended. It's a window into each other's lives, creating a sense of closeness and intimacy. But as with anything, social media carries its own set of challenges. It's a tool, and like any tool, its impact hinges on how we use it. It can bridge distances, but also create a chasm if not used mindfully. It can foster connection, but also breed misunderstanding if communication isn't clear. As we delve deeper into this topic, consider your own experiences with social media and how it has affected your relationships. Are you using it as a bridge to genuine connection, or has it become a wall? The choice, dear listener, is entirely in your hands. Imagine a world without social media. Would your friendships be the same? In the digital age, the answer is likely no, as social media has become an integral part of our friendships. It can be a double-edged sword, with the potential to both strengthen and weaken our connections. On the positive side, social media allows for constant communication. Even if your best friend is halfway across the globe, you can still share jokes, thoughts, and experiences with the click of a button. It's like having a virtual coffee shop where you and your friends can hang out, regardless of time zones and geographical boundaries. Moreover, social media can also be a platform for shared experiences. Remember when you and your friends used to share music playlists? Now, you can create a collaborative playlist on Spotify. Or recall those times when you'd huddle around a photo album. Today, you can share and comment on each other's Instagram posts, creating a digital photo album that's accessible anytime, anywhere. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Social media can also lead to misunderstandings. A message sent in haste or a comment taken out of context can quickly escalate into a full-blown argument. And let's not forget the green-eyed monster jealousy. Seeing your friends hanging out without you or achieving milestones can stir feelings of envy and FOMO, fear of missing out. And here's where the importance of face-to-face interactions and offline activities comes into play. A virtual like can never replace the warmth of a shared laugh. An emoji can't capture the comfort of a reassuring hug, and a video call, no matter how clear, can't replicate the joy of being in the same room with your friends. Offline activities, be it a simple walk in the park or a movie night, help create memories and foster a deep sense of camaraderie. They give friendships a solid foundation that can weather misunderstandings and jealousy. While social media can enhance friendships, it's essential to balance digital interactions with real-world connections. After all, it's these real-world connections that give our friendships depth, substance, and a touch of magic. Think of your family members. How has social media influenced your bond with them? It's a question worth considering in this digital age. Social media platforms have undeniably woven themselves into the fabric of our family lives, often serving as a bridge that connects us across distances. Perhaps you've used these platforms to share precious moments, like birthdays or holidays, with family members who live far away. Maybe you've used social media to keep up with your siblings' daily lives, or to share funny videos that spark laughter and lighten the mood. In these ways, social media can facilitate communication and shared experiences, drawing us closer together. However, the very tool that brings us together can sometimes drive a wedge between us. Misunderstandings can arise from a hastily typed comment or a post shared without thinking. We all know how easy it is to misinterpret the tone of a text message. Now imagine that misinterpretation playing out in the public sphere of a social media platform, within a family context. The results can lead to unnecessary conflicts, hurt feelings, and even long-lasting grudges. So what can we do to mitigate these risks? The answer lies in setting boundaries and using social media responsibly. This might mean thinking twice before reacting to a post, respecting each other's privacy, or even designating certain topics as off-limits for online discussions. Remember, social media is just a tool. It's up to us to use it wisely. Yet, while social media offers a convenient way to stay in touch, it's important not to let it replace face-to-face interactions entirely. Nothing beats the warmth of a shared meal, the joy of a group activity, or the comfort of a heartfelt conversation. These offline activities allow for a depth of connection that simply can't be replicated online. They remind us of the value of being present, of sharing experiences in real time, and of the irreplaceable intimacy that comes from being together in the same physical space. In the context of family relationships, social media can be a double-edged sword, offering connection yet also creating potential tension. It's a delicate balance, but with mindful usage and a commitment to real-world interactions, we can ensure our virtual connections serve to enrich, not hinder, our family bonds. In the realm of romance, does social media play Cupid or the villain? Let's delve into how social media impacts romantic relationships. It's undeniable that digital platforms can act as a conduit for connection, facilitating communication and shared experiences. You could be miles apart yet still share a virtual dinner date through video call, or engage in a friendly competition on the latest online game. These shared experiences can foster a sense of closeness and companionship, bridging the gap created by physical distance. However, on the flip side, social media can also sow seeds of doubt and conflict. The openness of these platforms can lead to trust issues. For instance, a partner liking or commenting on someone else's post might be perceived as flirtatious behavior, leading to misunderstandings and conflict. Similarly, the urge to compare oneself with others online can strain relationships, as partners might feel pressured to live up to unrealistic expectations portrayed on social media. This brings us to the crucial element of transparency. In a romantic relationship, it's important to be open about your social media habits. Discuss what's acceptable and what crosses the line. It's about respecting each other's boundaries and understanding that what happens online can have real consequences in your relationship. But let's not forget about the importance of face-to-face interactions and offline activities. While social media can be a great way to stay connected, it is no substitute for spending quality time together in person. Going on a hike, cooking a meal together, or simply having a heartfelt conversation can foster intimacy and emotional connection in ways that 100 tweets or Instagram posts cannot. These offline activities remind us of the human element in our relationships. They allow us to experience our partner's expressions, emotions, and gestures firsthand, creating a deeper bond than any online interaction could ever achieve. So as we navigate love in the digital age, remember that social media is just a tool. It's how we use it that defines our relationships. So, how do we strike a balance between our virtual and real-life relationships? This is the question that we've been exploring. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discussed so far. We've seen how the digital age has transformed our relationships, allowing us to foster connections with a global community. We've seen how social media can strengthen our friendships, helping us stay in touch with long-distance friends and share moments of our lives. However, we've also noted that these platforms can sometimes lead to feelings of isolation or comparison, as we're constantly exposed to the highlight reels of others' lives. When it comes to family relationships, social media can be a double-edged sword. It can keep us connected with our loved ones no matter where they are. But it can also create tension and conflict when used inappropriately, or when it replaces face-to-face interactions. And what about romantic partnerships? We've discussed how social media can play a role in modern dating, from meeting potential partners to maintaining long-distance relationships. But we've also pointed out the potential pitfalls, like the temptation to overshare or the strain that digital distractions can put on time spent together. So, how can we navigate this complex landscape? The key is setting healthy boundaries. Be mindful of the time you spend online versus the time spent in real-world interactions. Make a conscious effort to use social media as a tool to enhance your relationships, not replace them. Prioritize face-to-face communication whenever possible, as it fosters a deeper level of connection and understanding. Moreover, let's not forget the importance of offline activities in fostering genuine connections. Engaging in shared experiences, hobbies, and interests can greatly enrich our relationships. As we continue to live in this digital age, let's take a moment to reflect on our own use of social media. How does it affect our relationships? Are we striking a healthy balance? In the end, it's about using social media as a tool to enhance our relationships, not replace them. Remember, genuine connections are formed in the real world, not just on the screen.
Let's learn new words and practice English with the topic, Impact of Social Media on Relationships at Level B1. Influence. Influence, the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something. Example, social media has a strong influence on how we form and maintain relationships today. Connect. Connect, to join or be joined with something else. Example, social media allows us to connect with friends and family around the world instantly. Isolation. Isolation, the process or fact of isolating or being isolated, often feeling alone even when connected online. Example, excessive use of social media can lead to feelings of isolation, despite being more connected than ever. Engagement. Engagement, the action of engaging or being engaged, involving commitment to activities or communication. Example, effective engagement on social media can strengthen relationships, creating meaningful interactions. Balance. Balance, a condition in which different elements are equal or in the correct proportions. Example, it's important to find a balance between time spent on social media and real-world relationships.
Thank you for watching. Write a comment of more than 4 words to support us, and subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new videos. Goodbye.